Hello and welcome. How are we all? I hope we're all doing well this Sunday evening. A day later than normally today. Just was a bit busy yesterday. But before we go, we should just make sure that everything is running smoothly with my audio. Yep, everything seems to be running okay. Right then. I have to say, I didn't enjoy this weekend. This week's races. I don't like this circuit. Feel like it's the kind of circuit which is just lending itself to issues. It's very narrow. It's very easy. There's lots of cat litter traps for everyone to go off into. As you can see on this one, it's got hairpin turns and stuff. I don't know how this one turned out for other people. I've not looked at any of the replays, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes, and then for the reverse grid in the other cars for the next race. Anyway, here we go. So, starting with Fast JMS on pole position. Again, I'm just double checking my audio. On pole position. There we go. Yep, that's all okay. Cool. Did a great job here in the beginning. He's in pole. I don't know if he's had pole position before, but he's obviously, you can see he's very quick around here. Berserker Boy myself in Thunderbird 1 in second place. Crazy is in third place. In fourth is Slow Seamus. In fifth place we have Fat Fingers Dennis himself. The Dominator has been getting progressively better as the season goes on, I've noticed. Here in sixth place, Poo Dog. Here in seventh place. How many Poo references can we get out this week? P1 Rick is here in eighth place. I bet he'd be disappointed with eighth place in this qualifying session. He's second in the championship at the moment. He needs points. Being this far back is going to make it difficult for him. Mickey, who started the season off with such a bang, I think did he get a double win week 1 or something like that? I can't remember now. But he certainly won a race early on in the season. He's just been as Dominator's been getting slowly better. It looks like Mickey's starting to make his way back. Viali in 10th. Sixpenny Guitar, Billy Miller here in 11th, and Bazinga in 12th. Bazinga is sort of very streaky, seems to be very fast at some circuits and slow at others. And obviously this one's not working for him here. We're missing Crony, who was a bit poorly this week, so I hope you feel better soon, Crony, and that we see you next week. But in the meantime, we shall crack on with race 1 of the evening from Friday. We'll start up here with, let's go on board with Viali, see what kind of start Roy gets. Lights are on and we are go! Oh, sluggish start there from Roy, and he's already dropped back into last place. We'll just go up here with Bazinga, see if we can get see what's going on a bit further up. It all seems nice and clean through turn 1 from everyone. Oh, a little bit of a wobble there from Dennis. Everyone's... Oh, no! Poo Dog spun it up. I think that was Poo. The Poo lights up the rear wheels coming out of turn 1. Let's have another quick look at that here. Coming around turn 1, it's always going to be a difficult corner. Yeah, he just spins it up. It completely bins it all by himself. And he's also damaged the rear of the car as well. So Poo's in a lot of trouble. And Dominator's now... What's happened to Dominator? Is he waiting for Poo? Does he feel like it was his fault? Oh, Dominator. Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong for the Dominator now. But in the meantime, we'll go back up front. Again, this circuit, to be honest, is a bit like Blue Moon. It's just like turn 1, the twisty bit, turn 2. And here we're already at turn 2, which is the last corner, as it were. There's actually 3 corners, but there's only 2 of any note, and that's the first corner and the last corner. But after all that's said and done at the end of lap 1, as Berserker Boy's got in front of Fast JMS, so it's Berserker Boy first. All Crazy side by side here with Seamus. Coming into the hairpin right, he's got it up the inside there. Nice move from Crazy. As everyone's streaming down now, here's Seamus with his Dennis livery. Just again, just double check my audio, make sure it's all going okay before I crack on too much. Yep, it's all seeming good. Right, okay, that's the last time I do that. Oh, Seamus is off in the kitty litter, but manages to hold it. It looks like Rick, the old disaster here from Rick. Rick's fallen back as well. What's happened to Rick? He's got up to 6th place. Nice and tight. Oh dear, it's all gone horribly wrong. Let's have another quick look at that. So Rick gets a nice run here on Dennis coming out of turn 1. It's really close here. What happens here? Does Dennis get this wrong? Dennis just drifts wide and cuts across in front of Rick. Rick's okay so far. Turns in, but he gets tagged there by Bazinga. Oh, let's have a go more with Bazinga. What happens here? So Bazinga's coming up, catches these two drivers really quickly, avoids Dennis, dives up the inside there of Rick. Rick turns in and hits Bazinga and puts him into the kitty litter. Well, Bazinga does hang on. To be honest, I'm not sure that's really... Oh, poor old... I'm sorry for Rick. I feel sorry for Rick. I'm not sure. Bazinga just stuffed his nose up there. I don't think it was too bad. We'll let this... I don't know if there's any stewards getting involved in that or not, but it's all kicking off behind. In the meantime, Berserker and Thunderbird 1 is holding out a small lead now over fast JMS here in 2nd. Crazy's caught right up to JMS in 3rd. Seamus still in 4th place, and then there's a bit of a gap between Dennis, who's managed to recover and get up to 5th place. Sixpenny Guitars now 6th. Roy Vialli is in 7th. Mickey is in 8th, and all the rest of the drivers here, all the ones who have had issues. So Poo Dog is in 9th, Rick's in 10th, Bazinga is in 11th. Dominators cruising around at the back now. So it's all kicked off within the first 2.5 minutes. We'll go on board here with Berserker, who's now got a slight lead over fast JMS. Let's have a look at the gap. 1.1 second over fast JMS as we go on a flying lap with a Berserker boy on lap 4 now. Heavy braking into this sharp hairpin which goes all the way back round in the same direction you were coming, and it just twists and turns through what can only be called the infield, the middle of the circuit section. He's just flat out from the end of turn 1. You're still flat out here to this corner. We just lift off, a dab at a brake, just nip the apex on the inside, drift it out as dare as you want on the left. Sorry, nip the apex on the right. And then this is the last corner coming in here. It's hard to go flat out to the braking zone, but Berserker's nice and tidy there. And it's just a quick flying lap there from Berserker. In the meantime, let's go back here. We've got fast JMS. It's pulled out a little bit more of a gap now, and then Seamus is caught up to Crazy. Seamus in 4th place, looking at the rear end there of Crazy. Braking at about the 150, is that yard mark, I guess. Oh, Seamus looking up the inside of Crazy. Crazy's Crazy nearly spins it up. Nearly hit the white line and the grass. Difficult place to overtake. Again, really, to be honest, there's only 2 places you can overtake, and that's maybe coming into the last corner, or unless, even Seamus had the line there, could have gone up the inside of Crazy, but it's not really the best place to overtake. So here's the only one place to overtake. Well, Seamus drifts right off the last corner, or the first corner. In the meantime, it also looks like Berserker's been caught by JMS. No, not quite. Seamus is only caught right back up though. In the meantime, let's go back to this battle. So we've got Seamus and Crazy side by side coming down start finish straight. The last of the late breakers. Crazy's on the inside there. Keeps it as tight as he can. Seamus is trying to slingshot back underneath. Oh, misses a gear. It sounded to me like he missed a gear then. Could have maybe nipped in front. Stay with this battle because it's the closest one there. Crazy's trying to block the line. Oh, Seamus goes a bit too wide and scrubs off some speed. Weird driving lines there, but in the meantime we've got a big gap now from the first 4 drivers. Dennis is pushing his luck again. And then the rest of the pack, we've got Sixpenny Guitar in 6th, Mickey 7th, Viley 8th, and then Poo Dog in 9th, Rick is in 10th, Bazinga all the way back here in 11th, and Dominator's all the way back there in 12th. So it's all strung out already, and we're only 5 minutes in. Looks like, here we go, Seamus is caught back up to Crazy just past the windmill. Windmill's on the left there. Trying to find where the nearest battle is at the moment. Dennis here in 5th place. Sixpenny's on his own. Oh, Sixpenny's got Mickey following him. Just keep an eye on this, see how this one's going along. Mickey's gone from, I think he was 9th on the grid, wasn't he? He's got it up to 7th. All the other drivers falling over themselves up in front. Ricky's, see, he had the toe there and he could have made a little move on Sixpenny, but chooses not to. He's going to wait for the opportune moment here at the last corner. No, Sixpenny defends it well. Nice and tidy at the exit, but Mickey's looking to get a slipstream and maybe try and make a run here at Sixpenny. Yep, you can see he's got a nice toe now. He's going to look up the inside maybe, turn to the right. No, bump drafting him. Trying to catch up to the guys in front. Ooh, goes around the outside. Not sure that's the place to try and overtake. Is he going to slingshot back underneath the bridge? Turn 1, nope. So Mickey could have gone right there, but chose to stay on the left. He's now being slowly caught a little bit from Roy. He's on board here with Roy. Oh, Mickey's got it wrong. Let's have a look at that again. Mickey got that wrong coming up the hill here. Does he get unsettled? Oh, he hits the inside wall. Oh, that could have been a lot worse than that. Could have been a lot worse. He's got away with no damage as well. Cuts the inside apex nicely, but Roy's now just joined the party. Can Roy do anything about getting up to 6th place here behind Mickey at the end of the start-finish straight? These threes now line astern. They're all going to get a nice slipstream off each other. So he's a little bit sluggish off that exit of that corner. Done his best time though, 57.4. Nope, no one's managed to make a move. Oh, looks like Sixpenny's gone a bit wide. He's going to open the door there for Mickey. Nope, it's not managed to do it. So in the meantime, let's go and have a quick look at what's going on up front. So Berserker still holding out. Thunderbird won in front of Fast JMS. Remember, Fast JMS was the pole sitter. I mean, we were talking about hundredths of seconds or a couple of tenths of seconds only, but he's obviously, Fast JMS obviously knows how to be quick around the circuit. In the meantime, we've got another version. Here we go. Seamus again on Crazy. Coming down the start finish straight already on lap 10. Seamus, oh, he's gone. Why has he gone that way? Should have gone up the inside, surely. He had the run. Had the run on Crazy there, but backs out. But so Crazy's got a bit of a breathing room now. And if you look at the map there at the top right, it's all strung out already. Well, I say that. Looking back here, Sixpenny Guitar, Mickey, and Roy still lying astern. Poo Dog's in 9th, trying to catch up to that group, but he's got Rick all over the back end of him. Bazinga's retired from the race. Bazinga's into the pits. Oh, like Rick's trying too hard there. He's scrubbed the wall. He's going to lose a bit of speed there. These two fast drivers battling at the back of the field. Normally they'll be battling up front, but here they are at the back, 9th and 10th. Every point counts. Rick's dived up the inside. Yep, so you can make a move up the inside and make it work. Rick's side by side. Has he got the inside line here? Coming down this long straight. No, Poo Dog's still got it, but Rick's got a nice toe here. Poo Dog with his hazard lights on. Is Rick going to try and go around the outside into turn 1? Oh, he's gone very, very deep. Is he going to slingshot back underneath? No, he's going to try and go around the outside. Poo Dog gives him some room. Still side by side, but Pooh's finally got back in his nose in front. Coming up the hill. Oh, Rick's again binned it into that wall. Let's have another quick look at that again from Rick's point of view. What? Second lap in a row that he's scrubbed speed off there. He's gone too wide into wiggle. They still call it a wiggle right here at the top of the hill. Yep, just turns in far too late. Has he got damaged? No, he hasn't. In the meantime, I just noticed up front. Oh, Sixpenny Guitars binned it. Yeah, I thought I saw something going on. So Mickey has got a part. Here we go. So Mickey's got a slingshot back underneath Sixpenny Guitar at turn 1 eventually. We're coming up the hill now through the infield section. Mickey's in 6th place, but somehow Sixpenny Guitar is going to get this horribly wrong. Gets far too wide. Oh, he's scrubbed a lot of speed off and he's lost another place. It's gone very ragged now from Billy Miller. He's going to go far too deep into the Kitty Lytton. Spins it round. Oh, Sixpenny Guitar. And he's damaged the car as well. Reverses the car into the barrier. He's still trying to get going. He's gone from... Oh, just misses. The Dominator's gone from 6th place back to 11th. Disaster for Sixpenny Guitar. After all that hard work. There's Bazinga still in the pits, but in the meantime, all that kerfuffle going on behind him, Berserker's still out in front. 11 minutes into the race. How's the tyres situation going? So at the moment, Berserker, he's just done a purple sector time as well. Berserker's on Racing Softs on the front, Racing Super Softs on the back, pushing it right to the very edge of the circuit there. His fastest time is a 56.785. Got Racing Softs on the front, Racing Super Softs on the back. We'll go back here with Fast James, who's done a 56.769. So it's only, what's that, 2/100th of a second faster than Berserker Boy. He's got Racing Super Softs all round. Back here we got Seamus looking up the inside now of Crazy into turn 1. Crazy giving him room, but he's still managing to hang on to 3rd place just. Crazy's the same. He's on Racing Softs on the front, Racing Super Softs on the back. He's done a 56th lap as well. There's Seamus. Racing Super Softs all round, so his front tyre's probably going to wear off a bit quicker than the guys in front. But Crazy's very wide and leery there. Seems to be a favourite spot of everyone this track. They're off the track at that part of the circuit. Coming into the last turn. Can Seamus get another run now into... He's a little bit too far off. Probably get a slipstream just when it's... but not quick enough. It's not going in there, but Crazy's gone far too deep. Crazy's binned it all by himself. What happened there, Crazy? Coming down the start-finish straight, Crazy just seems to completely lose his braking point. So at 150 mark, yeah, it's just far too late, and he's just manages to hang on. He's on the marbles, which has just allowed Seamus to catch up and get through nice and cleanly into 3rd place now. So can Crazy get his position back? Oh, Seamus is looking a bit bumpy there. I thought he'd unset the car too much. Massive gaps now between everyone, I have to say. On board here with Crazy. Coming up to about halfway into the race. Crazy and Seamus have been looking at each other the whole race so far. Right, so we go through as we're about halfway, Berserker Boy still out in front in 1st place. And then we've got Fast JMS still hanging on for 2nd, desperately trying to catch up to Berserker. Seamus is in 3rd place now. Being harassed here from Crazy in 4th. Dennis is driving a very lonely race here in 5th. He's not got anyone particularly close behind him, and he's not really catching Crazy in front. Mickey's now got ahead of that little group, but is in 6th place. His Viali is in 7th. Poodog is now into 8th. Rick still hasn't managed to catch back up to Poodog, is in 9th. Dominator's spinning it again and is off the track as in 10th. Sixpenny Guitars all the way back now in 11th, so it's all... Bazinga's still in the pit, so it's all still... all kind of like strung out, a little bit of procession at the moment. I think the closest, looking at the screen there, the closest battle will be... Well, these two, Jim, Fast JMS is catching up Berserker there slightly, but unless Berserker's made a mistake somewhere. Oh yes, it looks quite close, that gap. About half a second. But this looks to be where the battle's at the moment. Crazy to see how we got that. So Crazy got back in front of Seamus. Where did he get back in front? 4, 5. So Seamus has gone wide here. Where did Crazy get back in front of Seamus? Let's have a look. We're on lap 15. Mid part of the circuit. Coming up here, Seamus gonna get it wrong. He's drifted too wide, scrubbed off speed, and Crazy's got to find a gap to go past. Oh, great stuff there from Pavel. That could have gone horribly wrong, but he's managed to keep it steady and straight past Seamus. But as we know, Seamus catches back up at the end of the start-finish straight, because there Crazy gets it wrong into the entry of the last corner, and Seamus is already back in the tailpipes of Crazy. Good battle brewing here for third place. Oh, bit of lag there as well. It looked like Seamus just jumped forward a little bit, so he's right in the tailpipes of Crazy. Not sure how you're going to go get past Crazy around the outside there. Slingshot back underneath though. Now they're side by side coming down the hill. Seamus is having a good battle here with Crazy. Here he goes through this, and he's got a cleanie through there as Seamus. So entertaining lap there from Seamus, from binning it to taking the position back. Oh, I thought he was going to bounce the car too far off to the track to the left then, but he manages to hang on to it. So while we're just watching this battle, I'll just have my first drinks breaks. Just bear me a second. And we're back. So Seamus now cleanly through. He's got a bit of a gap now over Crazy. What's this gap? That is 0.7 of a second. So hello Sean, how you doing mate? Nice to hear from you. Not much has happened. It's all kicked off in the first 2 minutes of this race at the moment, Sean, and then it kind of like it's gone quiet. I'm not sure what, I know what happens with myself, but I'm not sure what happened further on down the field during the race. But it all went horribly wrong for some drivers early on in the race. But here we are, over halfway now. Berserker Boy still leading in front of Fast JMS. He can't seem to shake him. These two, the class of the field for this race. But as much as Berserker can't shake Fast JMS also can't quite get into the slipstream of Berserker Boy, so it's a little bit of a stalemate here. The gap seems to keep going up and down from, like, I'd say about half a second the closest it gets, and then it stretches back out to a second or maybe 1.5 seconds, and they keep just not managing to break away from each other. But these two out way in front of the next people, which is Seamus and Crazy, who are having a right old good ding dong for third and fourth. Everyone keeping it tight. That last corner, and if you get all four wheels onto the blue, which is where Seamus is there, if you get all four wheels on that blue, you get horrendous time penalties, so it's best to try and keep it clean. But as everyone can see, here we are with Berserker Boy in first place, with a bit of a gap between him and Fast JMS in second, and then there's another gap between them and Seamus in third. Crazy's in fourth. Dennis still on his own in fifth. Mickey looks like he could be catching Dennis and is in sixth. Very tentatively going around turn one there is Mickey. Roy's still hanging on to the coattails and the exhaust fumes of Mickey in front. As you can see, everyone's strung out, even for such a small track. Poo Dog's in 8th, he's not really got anyone harassing him. Riggs can't seem to catch up to Poo Dog, stuck here in 9th. Dominator's on his own back here in 10th. And then Sixpenny Guitar is not too far away from being lapped from the guys in front. Bazinga's in the pits. Here comes the leaders, Berserker Boy. 18 minutes and he's about a corner away from... Oh, he got that. Seemed to get that one wrong, did Berserker Boy in Thunderbird 1. He's slowly catching Sixpenny Guitar. Just slightly further up the road. So just basically trying to find some sort of battle. These two close, but not quite close enough just yet. Seamus has got a gap over Crazy. Let's give Dennis some airtime, old fat fingers. Let's go on board of Dennis in his McGann. Having a very lonely race at the moment, where you can see Mickey and Rory in his rear view mirror there. Maybe these all guys are all starting to concertina up a little bit together. Dennis's last lap and he's on Racing Soft's front, Racing Super Soft's back. Dennis's last lap was a 58.4. Mickey's was a 57. So Mickey's definitely catching up there. It looks like he's pulling away from that group behind him as well. Mickey's the man on the move. He's got, oh, it's definitely caught right up here. I know that even in the breakers and it concertinas up. Dennis seems to have got that horribly wrong. Turn 1. 10 minutes to go. A little bit as you are. Oh, Mickey's got a nice tidy line through there. He's gaining more time over Dennis. Oh, Dennis slams the brakes on. As you can see, he's really maybe a little bit too much. I think you just need to dab the brakes at that corner. It looks like Mickey's reeled in Dennis now. It might just be a matter of time. Dennis misses the apex on the inside there. Oh, but Mickey, I just said this. Be very careful. You could go too wide. Yeah, here someone's done it. Roy, it's 3.5 second penalty. I did say it gives you a horrendous penalty if you go too far wide. And here it's going to be. Is he going to get all 4 wheels off? Yeah, there he goes. All 4 wheels off. 3.5 second penalty for that. That is harsh. Really, really harsh. But it pays you to keep away from that blue section because that's what it's going to do. Funny enough, I only found out about that about an hour before the race began, and I'm really pleased I did because it is a very stupid penalty, Sean, indeed. But it's such a easy mistake to make. You just drift a little bit wide and it could utterly ruin your race. Here we are on board with Mickey Dennis looking a bit ragged there. Oh, it kicks the rear end of his McGann out and he's off. Pressure's finally got to Dennis. That was all by himself. Let's have a look at that again on board with Dennis here. Hits the curb there, gets it wrong, misses the apex and into the kitty litter. All by himself. Oh, nearly collects Mickey on the way through. Is Roy going to get him? Oh, Roy can't get him. He's still frustrated with that penalty. He's going to have to scrub it all off. He's getting rid of it as quick as he can. There we go. Go on, Roy. But in the meantime, that's a slap. Pooh to catch up. Oh, and Pooh's brought Rick with him. Oh, now we've got a battle. Now we've got something to enjoy. Here we go. 8, 9 and 10. Oh, I'm never going to get older saying here comes the Pooh. On board with Rick, looking at the back end of Pooh, looking to slingshot back underneath on board with the Flying Dutchman, coming down the hill. 7, 8, 9. We've got 8 minutes to go, so it's all starting to heat up now towards the tail end of the race. It's all a little bit stagnant between 1, 2, and 3 and 4 as Pooh gets slightly leery then. You can see that there's Mickey up ahead, so 6 places within sight here for Rick. Just as I take a drink as well, look at that, Rick's Up the inside. Oh, he missed the gear then. Let's have a look at it again. So Pooh gets a bit wide there into the last corner. Rick takes advantage of it, nips up back underneath. But listen to the gear changes. Oh, I thought it sounded like... Well, he was in front. I'm not sure why he backed. It sounded like he backed off a little bit. Dives up the inside here into turn 1. Nice move. Can Pooh retaliate and cut? Yeah, he's sticking right. The Pooh's sticking right up closer to the arse of Rick. Oh dear. Pooh's sticking close to the tail end of Rick's arse. How many things could I say? How many different innuendos? But he's oh, stop it. In the mean, he's dropped off. Pooh's dropped off a little bit from Rick's arse, but he's caught right back up again. He's sticking to his arse like glue. Oh, he's right in the slipstream now. Is Pooh? Surely he's going to try and dive out here to the right. Where's he going to make the move? Oh, he's bailed out too early when Rick's gone very wide. Rick's given him space. There's lots of room for the Pooh to make a move. Rick was very generous with that then, or he got his braking point wrong. We're not quite sure which. It's just allowed Roy to get further ahead though. Oh, Pooh's very leery coming through that. Nearly pins it. Nearly pins it. Good battle brewing here. So in the meantime, with 6 minutes to go, let's go back up front. Berserker Boy's still hanging on to the same sort of gap here between himself and Fast James. It's about a second, 9.98 of a second. Berserker's still leading, trying to keep it clean. Look at the right there, he's put some very consistent lap times in. His tyre wear is starting to look pretty, not look too clever on the front left, but he's still just managing to maintain this gap. Or it's a sixpenny guitar trundling in the kitty litter in the left there. He's managing just to keep Fast James at bay, just far enough that he can't get in his slipstream. I thought Berserker might be in a bit close then. So Fast James is not going to give up. You know he's not going to give up. Just can't quite close that gap up. In the meantime, Seamus has picked up a penalty. Let's have a quick look. I bet we all know where that's going to be. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, it's too far back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're back here. So Seamus has picked up a penalty. No doubt it must have been at that last corner, which is going to prove icky now because he's... Let's have a look at the gap. The gap between Seamus and Crazy is 2.1 seconds. And Seamus has got a 1.1 second penalty to somehow scrub off and not give up too much space to Crazy here in 4th. In the meantime, here we've got Mickey's in 5th, Dennis is in 6th, Wiley is in 7th. If I miss something, Rick is in 8th. No, Pooh was there. Pooh was in 9th, so Rick was still in 8th. Here's Rick, on board with Rick, trying to go catch up to Roy there in 7th. 4 minutes to go. Oh, look at this. Roy's in 7th place. He's catching the ailing Dennis. Dennis has already been caught, flustered and caught there by Mickey up the road. So Mickey's coming up to the back markers now. That's a sixpenny guitar. So Roy's catching up to Dennis. Oh, it's all... Everyone's closing up in the last stages. It's difficult to know where to turn. Oh, look at this. This is for the lead though. Here we are on board with Fast JMS. JMS definitely caught right up to the tail end of Berserker here with, what's this? 3.5 minutes to go, which is going to be about 3 laps. Oh, Berserker bounces the car off the apex in the inside there. Fast JMS is really close. This is the closest he's been all race. Got the slipstream here. This is for the lead. Is he looking up the inside? He's thinking about it. Looks at it. No. Berserker shuts the door. And because Berserker also got a nice run there at the end of The lap's gone up the inside now. Berserker looking to be quite defensive. These two boys, over they got. So 5-second lead. Oh, so Crazy's got. Oh, there's so much going on. Oh, I need to go back. Let's go back. So here we go. Crazy has caught Seamus. What's happened here? So yeah, Seamus trying to scrub that penalty off. Let's go on board with Crazy. Seamus has got it wrong. Drifts wide again at the same spot where Crazy's got him before. Crazy's through. But Seamus can't overtake because he's got that penalty. He's side by side. He's going to have to get rid of that penalty before he can make a move and do anything. There he goes. He's trying to get rid of it now. It's Crazy. Oh, Crazy has got to be very careful. He might pick up a penalty. In the meantime, you can see just up the road there. Here we go, up board with Fast JMS. Really close to Berserker now. As Berserker goes misses the apex at turn 1. So this is definitely the closest now. Fast. It's all kicking off. Oh, I can't keep up with this at the end of the race. Fast JMS is really. This is the closest he's been all race. He's spent 30 minutes looking at the arse of Berserker in front of him. He's not really had any opportune moments to try and do anything about it, and he knows he's running out of time. 2 minutes to go, so we're about 2 laps. It's coming down to this. It's going to be a tight finish either way. Surely Fast James is going to get a nice tow here off Berserker, coming down the start-finish straight, down the hill, underneath the bridge. They're going across the line. He's not close. He's not really close enough, is he? Still not quite close enough. He's looking up the inside. Berserker's actually not bad apex there from Berserker into turn 1. In the meantime, let's have a look at Crazy. Crazy now's got a gap over Seamus. So Crazy looks like he's going to be comfortable for 3rd. Seamus got rid of his penalty back here in 4th. Mickey has gone in front of Dennis. Dennis is in 5th. Oh, Mickey got in front of Dennis quite a long time ago. But Roy's now having a nice battle here with Rick. It's for 7th and 8th. Go on board here with Rick. Looking at the back end of that McGann of Roy's. Very tight here. Where's Rick going to make? You know he's going to try and make a move somewhere. He looks up the inside, gets on the grass, manages to hold it. I thought he was going to could bin it there with Rick. No, it's all good so far. Roy's desperately trying to hang on to 7th place. Rick looking up the inside, forces his way through, puts Roy off. Oh dear, it's all gone horribly wrong there. Poor Roy spun out from Rick. Was Rick waiting for him? He's not waited for him. Oh dear, stewards might have to get involved in that one. Let's have another quick look at that. It looks. So here we are. Rick coming into the last corner, dives up the inside here of Roy. Puts him off, punts him off. Oh dear, Rick. Didn't wait for Roy. Roy's probably cursing him as well, but that's... Stewards have to look at that one, I have to say. In the meantime, let's go back up front. Berserk. Oh, it looks like Fast JMS has got a penalty from somewhere. Yeah, he's got a 2.5 second penalty. Let's have a look. Fast JMS with 1.5 minutes to go. He's got running out of time to try and catch up to Berserker. Did he go off here as well? He went right off. .5 second penalty. I don't really understand why that one was only 2.5, and yet Roy had a 3.5 second. Who was it? Roy? Someone else got a 3.5 second penalty for the same thing, but that could have done it. It looks like Berserker can win from this. There's a minute to go, so there'll still be another lap, but that's going to give Berserker breathing room to Fast JMS. Got a 1.6 second penalty. So Berserker doesn't really have to push it too hard now. He's led from turn 1 as Berserker. Oh, it looks like he got that corner wrong to Berserker. Led from turn 1, he's been harassed by Fast JMS all the way through this race. Coming up to the last corner with 30 seconds to go. So Berserker, here he comes down to the start-finish straight. One more lap to negotiate. Looking back, he's got a nice, probably the biggest lead he's had so far over fast JMS, and JMS has got a penalty, just has to keep it clean. Let's have a quick look back through everyone else in the field. So Crazy, oh, Crazy's been caught by Seamus. Seamus gives him a bit of a punt there. Let's have a look at this. Oh, it's all gone wrong back here as well. Seamus looking to try and make a move here on Crazy. This is third and fourth. Seamus cuts up the inside, a wild dive there from the Irishman. Puts Crazy off. There's Crazy. They're rejoining now. They're going to allow Mickey to catch up to this group. It's all kicking off in this Sardegna. There we go. Seamus is giving Crazy a bit of a hurry up because here comes Mickey. Mickey, what's Mickey doing? Oh, Mickey, the 30 minutes is up. Oh, one more lap. And Mickey would have been able to catch those two in front. He could have got maybe third or fourth. But the timer is up now. There's Mickey. Oh, he's spinning, but the lap hasn't finished. Oh. He thought the race was over. Mickey, what an... Oh, rookie error. You don't do that until the symbol comes up. Mickey, you could have got third place, but instead you showboats over the line and smashes the car. It's just now Dennis to finish 6th, Pooh 7th, Rick is in 8th, Dominator's gonna finish in 9th. Viali is in 10th. I'm sure he's not happy about that though, because he was taken out by Rick. Sixpenny Guitar in 11th. Bazinga will finish in 12th. In the meantime, he's been out in front all the way. He's coming around the corner for the last time. Berserker is going to thoroughly deserve a win here. He's not had many wins this season. In fact, it's only his second. But Berserker will win race 1 in first place. Great job, Berserker. Fast JMS is in second. Harassed him all the way. Crazy will still get third, even though Mickey was catching him on a fist. Oh, that is hilarious. That is so funny. Seamus is in 4th. And Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey is in 5th. Oh, now you can bid it. There you go. Right. So that it's going to make me chuckle for a long time, that is. Right, so that was race 1. I'm just, while this is loaded up, I'll just have a quick coffee break and try and compose myself for race 2 because, oh man, this was a contentious race. It all kicked off in this one. It's not a great circuit, I have to say. But anyway, back in a minute. So, here we are for what can only be described as Destruction Derby. This was not a great race. I have to say, this circuit, I feel, just lends itself to disaster. The first turn we're coming up to, you've got a wide circuit here, and it funnels into a very narrow, fast little left-right kink, which is always going to cause disaster. And then you've got lots of sharp corners with kitty litter and runoffs, easy to get wrong and be pushed into. It's not a great circuit. I don't like it, circuit. But here we go. So Bazinga's in first place in his Toyota. It might be a circuit that a Toyota actually works well at. Toyota, as we know, suffers from top-end speed. Sixpenny Guitar binned it from having a good race. Is back here in his McLaren in second. Viali in his GTR here in third. Dominator here in 4th place. Rick here in 5th place in his VW. Poo Dog in another VW in 6th. Dennis in an Audi here in 7th. Very quiet race for Dennis last race. Mickey! Oh, I'm going to have to think of some sort of award you get, Mickey, for that. That was just quality. Mickey is here in 8th place. Seamus is in 9th. Crazy is here in 10th. Fast JMS here in 11th. And Berserker Boy in the bullet that is the Mustang here in 12th. We'll go up front with Bazinga. Give him a bit of airtime here in 1st place. As we set off on the endeavours of Sardegna Road Track B2s. Oh, put your crash helmets on, strap in everyone, this is not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty at all. And we are off. A bit of a sluggish start there from Bazinga on board here with Roy. So the first 3 got a bit of a jump. There's a bit of a gap there in the meantime. So yeah, Bazinga's lost 1st place. Nice start here from Sixpenny Guitar and Roy. As we look back, there's the first punt, there's the second punt. Oh, managing to stay on board the road. Is everyone? Yep, everyone's on board so far. It's still managing to round through turn 2. Sixpenny Guitar and he's got his McLaren out in the lead. Oh, but they've all drifted wide. See, there we go. So let's start the count. So Sixpenny Guitar all by himself misses his corner, so he goes off from the lead all by himself. There's one. It looked like Bazinga was off as well then. Nope, manages to keep it on board. Oh, Mickey's down there, gives Roy a little nudge. Oh no! Mickey, what happened there? Did Mickey touch Roy? It looked like he might have done. He definitely touched Roy there. Does he touch him again here? Because it's put Roy off into the barrier. Yep. Oh dear, Mickey. Roy. Oh, Roy. Poor Roy. He's been put off the last race. Been put off this race, which just allowed Bazinga to get back into the lead. But he's been harassed here from Poo Dog coming up. This is a great Scalextrics bend. This sort of left-hand turn where you can just let the braking off and let the gravity do its work, and someone else is off. That looks like it was. Let's go back. It looked like Mickey was off. Mickey's off again. Oh, come on, let me go to Mickey. There's Mickey. Oh, for goodness sake. Let me go to Mickey. So Mickey was 3rd. Oh, sorry about all the flicking. There we go. Mickey was 3rd. Gets it wrong all by himself, so he's off. Bins into the kitty litter. Goes from 3rd all the way back to nearly last. Is Roy going to get past him? Yep. Roy's past him as well. So Mickey's back in last place. It's all going wrong. In the meantime, we haven't even got through 1 lap yet, everyone. Comes Poo Dog into the last corner in his Sirocco, coming down the start-finish straight. Poo is in the lead. After an eventful lap 1, it will continue for the rest of this race, believe in me. So Pooh's in lap 1. Here we've got the fast Audi against the slow Toyota. Bazinga's got it completely and horribly wrong. Smashes the car. Good and proper. Damages the engine completely. Massively misses his braking point. Style points there, I'm sure, for Bazinga. And I think he's quit from the race as well. Seamus goes wide. Oh, Dennis nipped up the inside then. Side by side here, Seamus and Poo Dog for the lead. Seamus trying to go around the outside. He's just about managing to make it stick, and he does. Great move there from Seamus going the outside. He's just brought Dennis and with him, so Dennis is up the inside here now with Poo Dog. Let's go on board with Dennis in the Audi. Going around the outside. No, Pooh's cut up the inside now. Oh, Dennis gives Pooh a little nudge. It puts him a little bit wide. It was just that Berserker's. Oh, Berserker was nibbling in 3rd place there. Dennis in his Audi now, trying to get involved in the lead. Line astern from everyone. Let's go on board here with Seamus. Looking back, and there's the last corner as Dennis goes wide. Berserker and the Mustang's now up to 3rd place. Great driving there from Berserker. Here we are on board with Pooh in second. The Berserker Mustangs. Berserker's got the Mustang all the way through the field up into third place by lap 3. But it looks like Dennis is trying to cut up the inside into this horrible turn 1. Oh, gives Berserker a little nudge there, which has put Berserker a little bit wide. No, manages to make it stick. But Fast JMS is now right up the tailpipes here of Dennis's Audi. Oh, who's that on the inside of Fast JMS? There's Rick. So there's Rick now. Oh, Dennis gives Berserker a bump there, puts Berserker's arse wide. It's just allowed Rick to get through onto Berserker. Rick come down the hill now. Look at his championship rival. It's all gone wrong for Dennis in the space of a few corners, that's for sure. Dennis side by side, Fast JMS. Toyota's work. This is going to be a great track for the Toyota, I have to say. Crazy's looking up the inside here. There's so much going on. Toyota's looking up the inside of the Audi. Dennis gives him a little bit of room, gives up the position. It's just that Crazy to come through. So Crazy's up to 6 now. Dennis fighting back in up the inside again into 6th place. So they're all squabbling over these positions. In the meantime, let's go back up front to Seamus, who's now got a gap between himself and Poo Dog there in 2nd place. Heard the Mustang there. So here comes Seamus now, 4.5 minutes in. Comes down the start finish straight. Seamus is in 1st place. Pooh's got a penalty. I bet you we can all find it. Yep, there it was. Goes too wide into this last hairpin. Just make sure that's what it was. How far does he go wide? Too wide. That's how far he goes. It's going to give him, what was it, 2.5 second penalty. So Pooh's now in 2nd place with a big penalty. Rick is in 3rd place here, being harassed from the Berserker in the Mustang. Let's go on board with Berserker. Has he got the guts of that Mustang to get past Rick? Oh, he's got it past Rick. Rick looks up the inside, side by side. It was good driving by both of them. That's a very, very tricky place. But they managed that well, the two of them. Great driving, boys. Dennis has got back up to 5th place. Cuts the nose off Bazinga. Oh, and gets it. I want to be wrong. Dennis bins it. There's another one for that barrier. Lost count already. In the meantime, it's Crazy. Looking at back tail end pipes of Fast JMS. So we're down really now to the top 6 drivers. There's a bit of a gap now between. Here we go. Crazy here in 6th place. Mickey's in 7th. So we've got the top 6 now out in front of everyone. Crazy's got a nice drive there on this Toyota. Looks like he's sizing up Fast JMS for this last corner. Let's start finish straight, see if he can get a nice drive down. Oh, these Toyota's so nippy. Gets away from the GTR of Crazy there. But you can see the Toyota, the GTR starting to reel the Toyota in. But can he get there before in time? No, not quite there. Nice tidy line there from JMS though. He takes a nice neat apex in front. It looks like Fast JMS is also catching up now to Berserker Boy there in front. Catches the Mustang quite easily there under braking in that can only be sort of 50p right hand turn where you turn once and turn again and turn one more. Let's go on board. I think the interior of the Toyota looks great, I have to say. The Kazoo Racing livery. Let's see what kind of braking, because the Mustang has its faults. It's good at braking, but you can see here the Toyota can brake a little bit later than the Mustang in front. Oh, Rick's got it wrong. Rick's hit the kitty litter up in front, but it's not. I don't think he's going to lose position for it. Nice driving here from JMS. It's cool. Yeah, as you can see, acceleration just shoots out of that corner. He's also lost Crazy. Crazy's fallen way off. What happened to Crazy here? Crazy was right behind everyone. He's going to get it too wide and hits the kitty litter as well. That's another one. Is he now just going to get caught by Mickey? Oh, he is. You know, Mickey's caught right back up to Crazy. Here we go now, the Ferrari against the GTR. Can Mickey get into a nice position to... No, he's sticking behind him. He's not going to try into turn one. There's Dennis. Dennis too far off. But it's all good. Right, so let's go back up front. Seamus is here in first place still. Still got Poodog in second. Then we've got Rick here in third. Berserker is in fourth. Fast JMS is in fifth. Crazy's in sixth. Mickey's in seventh. Here comes Seamus the Irishman. He's been in the lead one of these races. I'm pretty sure he's led for a race before. Ooh, yep. Poodog's still not got rid of his penalty. That was the bit where I just saw Rick lose it a little bit. Is this? We've had this one before. Oh, it is Fast JMS as well. So no, it's lap 6. Down the start finish straight. Let's have a look who's done the fastest lap time. The fastest lap time so far has been done by Seamus on a 1:26. Oh, looks like Berserker's trying to look up the inside here of Rick. Rick side by side cuts the nose off the Mustang a little bit roughly, I have to say. It's just allowed Fast JMS to go around the outside and catch up to Rick. Oh, Berserker gets it a little bit wrong because the Toyota a little nudge, but it's all okay. Oh, another little nudge. See, the Toyota can brake earlier than the Mustang. The Mustang looks huge compared to that Toyota. In the meantime, here's Seamus coming around left hand, turning at the top of the hill. Tyres screeching. Still got a nice tidy lead over Poodog. Let's go through the field. So Seamus here in first place. Poodog looks like he's slightly catching. He's in second place. Here comes Rick in third. The Sirocco's 1, 2, 3. Berserker's still in fourth. Fast JMS is in fifth. Oh, hang on a minute. Fast JMS was in. There we go. So when did Berserker get the move on? It's just going to pure grunt, isn't it? The pure grunt of that Mustang's so powerful compared to Toyota's. Berserker's just cruised past the Toyota there, going up the hill. The Mustang's got such great torque, has to be said. So Berserker's quite easily got back into fourth place. There's Fast JMS in fifth. So there's Mickey now is in sixth place. Crazy with a 2-second penalty. Back here in seventh. I guess that was probably at that last corner in seventh. Dennis has dropped all the way back to 8th. Sixpenny Guitar here in ninth. Viali here in 10th. Dominator here in 11th. And that's it. That's 11 runners, I thought. Oh yeah, Bazinga's left. Bazinga was in 12th, so Bazinga's quit from the race. Ooh, Seamus dabs the rear of the car onto the grass. Poodog slowly getting that penalty down. It was 1.1, so that's down to 1. Rick's got a bit of a gap now between him and Berserker. Berserker here in 4th. Engine popping. Sounds beautiful engine that does in the Mustang. Fast JMS catching up to Berserker maybe. Oh, especially if Berserker puts it into the kitty litter like that. But fortunately he keeps it all on track. So everyone's kind of like strung out a little bit. It's all a little bit stationary at the moment. Crazy's now got rid of his penalty. He's trying to get back into the swing of things. Or is he still drifting in and out? Hang on a minute. No, something's going on with Crazy here. He keeps drifting in and out of the game. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, I just saw a change it. Oh, something's happened. Oh, it's Seamus. Seamus has binned it somehow. Let's go back and see what happened here. So here on board with Seamus in the lead. Coming around this section here to the end of the track. Oh, he's got it too. He's been too greedy. Bins it. He's facing the wrong way. Oh, Seamus. How the hell did he spin it on the spot? How the hell did he manage to do that as well? In the meantime, it's just that poo dog to get back into the lead. And how does the rules work with that then? I guess if someone's crashing, you just keep going. So I suppose that's okay. In the meantime, it's just allowed Seamus and Rick. Here we are on board with Rick, right in the tailpipes of his fellow Sirocco driver. Seamus has gone a bit leery into turn one. Is he going to keep it on? No, he's not. He's got all four wheels off again. So the pressure's got to Seamus. It's all clean now, so it's settled down. Now Pooh's in the league with the penalty. As these Sirocco boys squabble over first, second and third. Berserker's still lurking there, but Berserker's still got Fast JMS. Fast JMS, who spent the entirety of the last race looking at the Vars of Berserker, has now been stuck behind him again for the second. The Toyota, it seems to be that the Toyota is fast in certain parts of the circuit and catches, as you can see here, right up to the tail end of Berserker's Mustang. But then when we get to the power bit, like up the hill or down the start-finish straight, the pure power of the Mussy just pulls away from the Toyota. The Toyota just can't keep up, even with the slipstream. Nice advantage there for Berserker in the Mustang, I have to say. So he overlooks. Here comes Bazinga, who's right up. No, sorry, JMS is right at the tailpipes of the Mustang. Probably could have got alongside there, but just chooses to just cruise up. As you can see, there's one, two, three, four, all still, and five, all still within sight of each other, all coming through the first corner. Berserker, nice little bump on the inside apex there. Just going through the field, see if everyone else is still around. So Viali Roy is lost 9th place now to go on board with the best in cockpit view, I think, in the game. Then the McLaren here with Sixpenny Guitar. Oh, he's got that a bit wrong, and so's Roy behind him. What happened there? Let's go on board with Roy in the GTR. Oh, Roy bails out of it and nearly took Sixpenny Guitar with him. The 4x4 the GTR has been used for alternative means there. And Dominators, oh, he's gone all the way back after bigging him up from at the beginning of the evening to now. He's back here in 11th place in the Porsche. Oh dear. In the meantime, Pooh is now out in front, and he's also... It didn't let me go to the views then. There we go, that's better. He's also nearly got scrubbed off that penalty. I think he's just got rid of it. It's down to 0.00. He's going board with Seamus. Seamus got a nice run here on the Pooh. Coming down the start-finish straight. 15 minutes in. Nothing on the time penalty. Why Seamus tried to have it? Oh, he's just let Pooh get through. There we go. Pooh's got rid of his penalty. Ghosted. Oh, it's a horrible place for that to happen. Oh, Seamus jumped in the air for some reason. I'm not sure what that was all about. Seamus has done that a couple of times now. Oh, someone's off. There's a yellow flag. Someone is off. I can see in the distance just round the corner. Come down here. Be down here. To come off the left. Who's that? That's Dominate with it. Pooh's just done that bump up and down. What's all that about? I hope we don't have a photo finish in this race, because it looks like there's something going on with the net code because everyone's doing some really weird things in straight lines. The Seamus goes up the inside of the Scale Electric's hairpin, but he's now on the outside coming down the hill. Nice and clean and tidy from these two. Seamus looking up the inside here of Pooh. No, it doesn't make a stick. Seamus going to make a move, dive up the inside here at the last hairpin. Nope, goes wide, trying to slingshot back underneath. Pooh's kept it clean. Seamus has kept it clean. In the meantime, Berserker's got out in front of Rick as well. So Berserker's up to third. It looks like Fast JMS is trying to catch up here with. You see, even with the Sirocco, the poor old Toyota just can't keep up with these other cars. Just seems totally outclassed by everyone. Oh, here comes Fast JMS. He's looking up the inside here of Rick. But nice, tidy driving there from everyone. Coming down the hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all still within sight of each other. Seamus has now got a little bit of a breathing room between himself and Pooh Dog. So where's Pooh now? About a second behind, I'd say, coming up the hill. Berserker's now in third place. The Thunderbird 2 cruising along. He's got the Flying Dutchman, his nemesis, right behind him all, but it also looks like Fast JMS is trying to get in on this party. Let's go on board with Fast JMS again. See, look, the Toyota's called right up to the big boys through the twisty infill section, but it's going to be from here onwards. He starts to lose track of these two in front. It's a lovely little run there. Look at how well that Toyota can take that last hairpin. But just losing momentum now completely. Who's that behind? There's Mickey behind. Mickey's going to be, looks like he could be rejoining the party if this carries on. Fast James can brake much later than everyone else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still line astern. Oh, Dennis is coming to the pits. Why is Dennis coming into the pits? Dennis from 8th place. His front tyres are chewed, but even so. And there's Crazy. He's on his own, looking at the map there. Let's go further up. So here's Mickey. So it's getting back to a 6-horse race again. Mickey in the Ferrari can see the back end of Fast JMS just up the road. But then also there's the train of drivers up ahead as well. Look. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 just going up the hill, and here's Mickey in the Ferrari following them. Not far behind at all. 12 minutes to go. Lovely views in the background there. Sardegna, I think, is meant to be part of the Balkans. This is meant to be in Croatia or something. Beautiful scenery in the game, I have to say. Oh, I can see some action going on here. We've got Berserker looking up the inside here of Pooh Dog. Berserker fighting for second place in that Mustang. Just got his nose in front, but he's on the wrong side. He's got second place. Oh, great driving there from Berserker. The power of the Mustang, but you can see Pooh Dog's just got right up the inside again. It also looks like Rick's joining the party as well. Pooh's back into second place. Here comes Rick. Squeezes up the inside there of Berserker. Let's go back here to see Mickey looking at this group. Oh, Berserker and Rick having a bit of a squabble, but it's just allowed Fast JMS to get back up. Ooh, I'll get my words out. Up to third place. Side by side again. The Mustang's just powering past, but he's not going to get past this time. Fast JMS, or is he going to go any outside in the Mustang? No, slots in behind. So Fast JMS got up to third now. Gone from 6th to 3rd in the space of half a lap, is that? And you can see first place just up the road there. Seamus binned it once from the lead. Hopefully he's not going to bin it again. Oh, Berserker's squeezing up the inside there. It's all good so far. Let's see, can the Mustang catch up to the back end of Toyota by the start-finish straight? It's not close enough, I don't think. Where's Rick? Rick's been caught by Mickey, so here we go. Is Mickey now on board? Oh, sorry, on board with Mickey. Looking at this group ahead. So let's go back up front as well we can. So at the moment we've got Seamus still cruising around now in first place. He's got a bit of a gap while the other boys are squabbling behind. 2.6 second lead over Poo-Dog here. In second place, they're still holding station. Fast JMS is in third. He's now got a bit of a gap between him and Berserker Boy and Rick. Here comes Rick trying to go around the inside. Last late breakers, there goes Rick up the inside. They're side by side going around the Scalish's hairpin. Berserker gives Rick room. He's now got the line. Berserker look up the inside. No, thinks better of it. So there's definitely 6 cars in this wagon now. This train, I mean. Sorry, not wagon. Boarded the Ferrari. Looks like Crazy. Yeah, look, Crazies can start to smell a piece of the action as well. Here comes Crazy to join the party. He was cruising around at one point for a minute. But he's starting to join the tail end of this train. So it's now a 7-car train. So I got it right that time, it's train. In the meantime, Seamus, we've got 8 minutes to go. His front left's looking a little bit poor. Worse for wear. Here comes Poo-Dog in second place. And then we've got this gaggle of drivers here. So we've got 3, 4, 5 coming into this hairpin here. Oh, it looks like there's a little tap going on. I'm not sure what happened there. It's just put 2 cars off though. The Fast James is back to 7th. Crazy's up to 5th. So Crazy, after all that driving around quietly, has caught everyone back up, is now up into 5th place. Fast James back now back to 6th. He wasn't 3rd at one point. As Berserker was now back to 7th. Front left tyre looking pretty poor as well, I'd have to say. Board with Seamus. Can Seamus keep it clean for the last 7 minutes of this race? He's got a gap between himself and Poo-Dog now. Probably the biggest gap he's had all race. It's now 4.5 seconds. I think this is Seamus' race to lose now. In the meantime, here are on board with Rick. So Rick's now into 3rd place. Is Mickey here in 4th. What's the Ferrari straight line speed like compared to the Sirocco's? It's tight under braking. Oh, Mickey's got a nice run here. He's looking up the inside here of Rick. Rick cuts his nose off again. Wide line there from Mickey as he goes around that corner. Trying to slingshot back down underneath, coming into this horrid little left-hand turn. Sharp left here. Crazy's a little bit further behind those two, and then there's Berserker in 6th, Fast JMS in 7th. Sixpenny Guitar in 8th, Valley here in 9th. Dennis has come back out again. I'm not really sure why he pitted, but he's back here in 10th place now. Dominator's quit and in the pits enjoying an early lunch by the looks of it. And Zinga was the other one who's dropped out. So in the meantime, 5 minutes to go. Seamus has already binned it once for the lead, or keeps it clean there. He's only got, what's it, so 4 laps to go for another win. Crosses the line. Poo-Dog here in 2nd place. The Sirocco chewing through those front tyres. In the meantime, Mickey has got in front. Oh, let's have a quick look. How did Mickey get in front of Rick? So Mickey was close to Rick here, coming into where are we? Oh, Rick gets it wrong. Nearly puts the tail end of the Sirocco in the kitty litter, so the Ferrari driver nips up the inside. He's got the inside line here. Rick's trying to keep it clean. He's going to slingshot back underneath, looks like. Let's see how you can see in this slipstream. The Sirocco's gaining quite easily here on the Ferrari. Coming into turn 1, is there any way Rick can find a way past the Ferrari here in turn 1? No. It's all good so far. They've both got quite a distance between them and Crazy in 5th. 4 minutes to go. Sirocco losing grip on the inside. Rick looks up the inside there of Mickey. It also looks like Mickey here is catching up to in that Ferrari. Not too far away from Poo Dog. Coming back up the hill, looking back at Rick. Coming up to the Scalextrics hairpin. Is Rick going to make a move? He is. He's looking up the inside. Thinks better of it. You see Crazy there in the background as well. Joining this party, it looks like. Oh, they all missed the apex there. So it's another lap down, all sort of lining themselves up for another crack at it. Seamus still out in front, he was 4.5 seconds, it's now 5.7, so he's pulling his lead out really quite a lot now over Poo Dog in second. It looks like Poo is actually falling back into the clutches of Mickey here in 3rd, and he's bringing these two boys with him. Oh, how did Crazy get so close? Crazy caught right up there into the last corner. Did Rick get something wrong? It looks like Rick's gone very defensive in there, gets that line horribly wrong, which is just allowed. Here we go, on board with Crazy now. It's Crazy in the GTR power trying to find a way past Rick in the Sirocco's, looking up the inside here to turn 1. No, thinks better of it, bails out, trying to slingshot back underneath. Can Crazy find a way through here? No, bails out. It's all continuing up, it really is. So I just noticed back here, Berserker's just got back out in front of Fast JMS. Oh, Berserker's got a bit too wide there. He's gone on to the... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. He's gone on to the kitty list. I think Berserker just literally got his braking point wrong. I know I was suffering. My front left was suffering, and it was suffering a bit too much at this point. Just wouldn't turn into the kitty litter, and that's 6th place given up by Berserker all by himself. So Fast JMS is now into 6th place. Where Crazy has got past Rick as Rick loses into that corner. Oh! That was close. So Crazy's got up from 7th. He's another one of these drives from Crazy, just quietly getting the job done. Cruising through the field, not making any mistakes. In the GTR here, he's now got up to 4th. He was cruising around at 7th, and I wondered if he's disconnecting or something. But he's got up to 4th place as Rick dives up the inside. Oh, that's tight, but he's managed to make it stick. He's maybe caught Crazy napping a little bit there. So Rick's back up into 4th place. Wide through that corner, it's getting a little bit leery. As in the meantime, yeah, you can see, look, Mickey definitely within shout now of Poo Dog. Seamus is up the road. Seamus did have a 5.7 second lead, but it's gone back down to 3.1. So Seamus is bidding it again. What happened to Seamus? It's not close enough, but here we're on board with Mickey. Mickey now, can he make a move here on Poo Dog? We've got 1.5 minutes to go, so this lap and then they'll probably start the next. Is Mickey going to try and slingshot back out down this hill? That's what we're going to try and do. Here he goes. Poo's gone a little bit wide. Mickey's going to drive down here. Can he get a slingshot back down underneath this time? He does. Oh, fantastic driving there from Mickey. Great stuff from Mickey boy. It's just put Poo Dog back into 3rd place. In the meantime, we still got this battle brewing. We've got Crazy here in 4th. Being harassed here from Rick here in 5th place. Fast Seamus not quite close enough just yet. Oh, Crazy, I thought he was going to touch the kitty litter, then he doesn't. And they're both catching up to Poodle. Look at this 3rd place just up the road. We've got 30 seconds to go, so this will be the last lap for some of these drivers. On board with Rick looking at the back end of Crazy. I think Rick's going to dive up the inside. Ooh. Pushes Crazy a bit wide, but they keep it together, and it's just allowed him going Fast JMS to catch up. They can't quite, he just can't get it. He hasn't got enough horsepower in that Toyota. There's Berserker with 10 seconds to go, so Berserker's going to start another lap. Dennis is right back here, so Dennis will finish in 8th. Sixpenny Guitar. Oh, well, we might not finish in 8th. There's 8, 9 and 10 all line astern here as well. We'll quickly follow this and then I'll go back and see how it pans out further up. Oh, everyone's Larry on the last lap, last corner. Dennis gets it sideways. Sixpenny Guitars gets it sideways. Is Roy going to get it? Nip it? He is. So Roy is going to nick 9th place from Sixpenny Guitar. Dennis is going to finish in 8th. There's Dennis in 8th. Roy 9th. Sixpenny Guitar 10th. Dominator 11th. So we'll go back up to Seamus. Here we go. The beginning of the last lap. Turn 1. So Seamus has got a healthy lead. He's driven, I would say, very well, but he looks like he's binned it a couple of times. You can see there, lap 19, he's done a 1:31. Oh, I thought he's got it horribly wrong there. His front left is completely chewed up. Oh, I've just seen this. Rick and Crazy side by side. So Crazy was in 4th. You can see as Rick has been harassing Crazy. Dives up the inside there, is looking to squeeze through. Oh, Fast JMS. That's probably just out Rick. That little punt there from Fast JMS gave Rick the impetus to just push his car. He didn't have the momentum. Look at that again. Fast JMS gives Rick a little punt here, which just gives the Sirocco momentum. There we go, to get it past the GTR of Crazy. And he manages to make it stick, but Crazy's not giving up yet. He's going to try and go around the outside down here. Rick blocking it off. Crazy going around the outside to keep it nice and clean. Crazy's got back into 4th place. Oh, this is great stuff here. Where's Fast JMS? A grandstand view here from Fast JMS. Let's go from this view. There's Rick looking up the inside there. Crazy's trying to cut him off, but Rick squeezing the Sirocco up the inside. He's got through again. But now can Fast JMS dive up the inside of the GTR? He's looking at it. Oh, he gives Crazy a little nudge. But he has his nips the little Toyota inside of the GTR. Just see how this starts. Oh, Rick's got a bit leery. Can he slingshot back underneath Fast JMS? He hasn't quite got the grunt. But here comes Crazy. Crazy could have the grease. He's got back past. Right, before I do that, I need to give Seamus some love, because Seamus is definitely going to win the race. Well done, Seamus. He's had his issues, but he's managed to. He came off twice. He's managed to keep it out there for the win. Seamus in 1st, Mickey in 2nd. Poo Dog is going to finish in 3rd, and then we've got this battle royale. Rick's going to just hang on in front of the GTR, I think. Yes. So Rick was in 4th, Crazy was in 5th, Fast JMS is in 6th, and Berserker finally comes along in a Mustang in 7th place. Woo. that was a race and a half. Thanks, Sean. Thank you very much, mate. So it's the last race of the season next week. Hopefully I'll see you all again next week. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye bye.